Hey guys, Keyforger here. I'm bringing you guys another deck opening. We're going to be opening two decks again. I've been enjoying opening the two decks. I've really enjoyed that Horseman deck that I opened. It is really good, and I feel like it's very strong. So yeah, if you haven't watched those videos yet, make sure you guys check those out. They'll be on my channel. And yeah, let's get to opening these decks and see what we got. This is the last two deck opening that I'll be doing. I only have one more deck after this, which I'll be opening in a video just for that one, which will be a shorter video. So we have Arc Blast Colony Number Cruncher, so that's good. Somebody's got to, do that number crunching for that Arc Blast. Yeah, you never know. Never know. All right. So here we go. This is him. We got Sanctum Dis Brobnar. So that's a pretty good lineup there. All right, we have one Protect the Weak, which just gives +1 armor against taunt for the creature that it's equipped to. We have one Vault Keeper as one of our rares. Your amber can't be stolen, which is always nice. Then we have Commander Remiel, and he's just use a non-friendly Sanctum creature when you use him. And then Champion Anaphil, so we only have 3 Sanctum creatures, which isn't the best. Then we have one Sigil of the Brotherhood, one Hollowed Blaster, and then one Gorm of which is our 3 artifacts there. We have Shield of Justice. For the remaining turn, friendly creatures cannot be dealt damage. It's not that great with not that many creatures to deal damage. And we have one Oath of Poverty, which is destroy each of your artifacts. You gain 2. We have 3 artifacts just in this, in this house, so that might be pretty good. Inspiration is always good, especially if you don't have a lot of creatures, because you can use your other creatures that are not Sanctum. And then we have 2 Cleansing Waves. It's going to heal and gain a lot of amber off of that, hopefully. Then we're going to go into Dis. We have 2 Pit Demons, which is just use an action to steal 1. This card I've never seen. This is Gabos Long Arms. Before fight, choose a creature. Gabos Long Arms deals damage to that creature rather than the one it is fighting. So that is pretty good. We have 2 Ember Imps. We have in a Charette. So Ember Imp is really good. And then we have some more artifacts. Lash of the Broken Dreams. It's always nice. And Dominator Babel. Once again, let you use your guys from not from the clan, the house you're using. Then we have Key Hammer. Just gets rid of your opponent's key, which is always nice. We have 2 Fears. Those are good. And then we have Control the Weak. It's always a good card as well. Here's a card I've never seen. Phoenix Heart. So this creature gains destroys. Return this creature to the owner's hand and deal 3 damage to each creature in play. That's pretty good. That is pretty good. We have 1 War Drummer. I feel like these decks always have War Drummer. We have 1 Smash. It goes good with War Drummer. 2 Headhunters. I love his art. I actually have a poster of his art. His art, not his heart. Then we have Grenade Snib. When he's destroyed, your opponent loses 2. That guy's really good. We have Chieftain. Earth Shaker. So destroy each creature with power 3 or lower. Always nice. We got a Bumpsy. Bumpsy is good. And some more artifacts, which is nice, I guess. We have War Chest, always a good one. And then we have Screech Bomb, which is sacrifice, your opponent loses 2 amber. And then we have 1 Punch. So this deck is kind of going around artifacts. And I feel like your biggest way to gain something is the Oath of Poverty. If you can hit like 4 artifacts, then you're going to gain quite a bit of amber. And that seems really strong. But the problem is that it seems really weak otherwise. It doesn't really have any spells to get rid of your opponent's cards, or really any way to deal with your opponent's cards. So that might be an issue, and it doesn't have that many creatures either. All right, so our next deck is called King Kelly. So R. Kelly coming out over here. He's holding 2 bananas as well, which is always nice. You get the double bananas. All right. So there we go, King Kelly. See, he get those bananas there, which is cool. All right, and so we're gonna start off with Shadow. Oh, this is one I've never seen. Ring of Invisibility. This creature gains Elusive and Skirmish. I put it down for just a second. That reference to Lord of the Rings. Alright, then we have another one I haven't seen, Dusk Runner. This creature gains Reap Steal 1, which is very, very good. Here's another card I've never seen. This deck is full of surprises. King Kelly bringing the good stuff. We have Sniffle Lifter. Take control of an enemy artifact while under your control. If it does not belong to one of the 3 houses, it is considered House of Shadows. Oh, actually, I have seen this card. My friend played that against me. I forgot. 1 Shadow Self. He's always good. 2 Dodgers. Dodger will be really good with giving him Elusive and Skirmish. So that's a good target for that Ring of Invisibility. Nobby the Thief. Action Steal 1. Always good. 2 Bad Pennies. Bad Penny is good with this next card I'm about to show, which is Seeker Needle. So you can kill your own Bad Penny with Seeker Needle and gain 1 Amber, which is nice. And it's also good with Pawn Sacrifice. Just gains you, an Amber and does 3 damage to 2 of their creatures. And then we have Ghostly Hand. With all of our steal, we might be able to get them down to 1 and steal that last one and gain 2 extra. So that could be pretty good. This deck is looking pretty solid so far. Alright, we have Mars next. We have Zix the Many. He is really good. He can get really high power because he gains +3 power every time you attack and reveal a creature, which is always very good. Then we have Mind Warper, which you can use an action to make one of your opponent's creatures capture one of their ambers, and then when you kill that creature, you gain it. Oh, this is pretty good. 3 Grabber Jammer, which is your opponent's keys cost +1, and then you Fire Reap with him, you capture 1. So he's pretty good. This card is insanely good too. Ether Spider, which is every time your opponent would add Amber to their pool, is captured by him instead. It can shut down your opponent. If you have ways of healing him, it's really strong. You put Ring of Invisibility on him. It seems really good. He doesn't do damage when he's fighting, but seems really good. And since we have some pretty good Mars creatures, we actually got, Squawker here. We got 3 of those, and it's just ready a Mars creature or stun a Mars creature. So you can get some pretty good plays, especially when you're capturing a bunch with the Grabber. Yeah, so then we have Sample Collection. Put an enemy creature into your archives. For each key your opponent has forged, if these creatures leave the archives, they are put into their owner's hand instead. Not too bad. We have Mothership Support, which I haven't seen this card. For each friendly Mars creature, deal 2 damage to a creature. That is pretty good. You may choose a different creature each time, so you can do multiple 2 damages. And then here is another one I haven't seen either, which is Martian Hounds. It sounds like it would be a creature, but it's not. Choose a creature. For each damage creature, that chosen creature 2 +1 counters. Okay, so it was worded weird in my head, but I guess so. If there's a bunch of damaged creatures, and that includes your opponent's damaged creatures, and let's say you have a Grabber Jammer and there's 4 damaged creatures, I think he gets +8. For each damaged creature, give the chosen creature 2 +1 power counters. Yeah, he gets +8, which is very, very strong. This deck is looking pretty good. It's very different, and I haven't seen a deck like this, but I really like it. Alright, next we have this. We have the Tariff. This is like the best first turn play. If you're going first, you just throw him down, you gain 2 Amber. It's extremely good, and then you have a 5 attacker on the field as well. Alright, then we have Stealer of Souls. When he kills a creature, purge that creature and gain 1. Always nice. We have Snudge. Snudge is return an artifact or flanked creature to the owner's hand. Not bad. 2 Ember Imp. Ember Imp is always good. Oh, then we have 2 Dremble. If your opponent has 7 or more, he captures it, which is very, very good. Then we have 1 Charette, which is capture 3. Also very good. We have 1 Life Word, which is sacrifice. Your opponent cannot play creatures on their next turn. Extremely good card. And that goes really well with Dominator Babble, because you can just use one of your other creatures. And then we have 2 Hysteria, so we can just return all creatures back to their owner's hands, which is very, very nice. So, yeah, this deck I would really love. This seems like a very control-y deck that does have a lot of reach. You're able to stop your opponent from getting Amber really well, especially with that Elusive Spider. I say Elusive Spider because you can put the ring invisibility on him, and then he gains elusive and skirmish. So skirmish don't really matter because you can't attack with him. So he deals no damage. So in my opinion, I think King Kelly is extremely ahead of the Arc Blast Colony Number Cruncher, even though his name is better. But, you know, Arc Kelly always coming up on top. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys did, make sure you guys do rate, subscribe, and comment. And I will see you guys later.